Hi, I'm Demian Mclean, and this is Xero Small Business Insights TV. Today we're in Collingwood, Victoria, where we're going to meet Lou and Lauren, the founders of Hello Blooms, an online florist. They're going to tell us how they prepare for the busiest day of the year, Valentine's Day. Come on, let's go meet them. Lauren, Lou, thanks so much for being here today on Xero Small Business Insights TV. We're just days away from Valentine's Day. I know it's got to be busy season for you, but tell us just a little bit about your business, Hello Blooms.
So we're an online florist. We specialise because we only create one style of arrangement every day. We're based in Melbourne, so we deliver to over 300 suburbs Monday through to Saturday. And we also offer plants now as an offering too, which have been really popular. And we've also expanded into weddings and events.
Wow, that's a full plate. And I understand you guys also, you managed to reach your customers in a little bit of a unique fashion. You're on Instagram and you're a bit of a social media superstar. You've got close to 30,000 followers last I checked, right?
Yes, we're getting there, aren't we?
Yeah.
At the moment, yeah. No, Instagram I think has been really crucial to us growing the business. It's probably what's really driven it from the beginning. Just given that we put so much of our personalities into it, it's definitely kind of the brand and the personality that engages, I think, with the audience and helps grow it. So we've been lucky in that regard.
Yeah.
And much like normal retailers just consider Christmas the busiest time of the year, for you, it's Valentine's Day. I understand you deliver something like 8 or 9 times as many flowers on Valentine's Day as you do on a normal day, is that right?
Yes.
Yeah.
Run me through a little bit of just what you have to do to prepare for a Valentine's Day as a florist.
Well, we actually started running numbers and prepping in October, so but really it's this week that it all comes down to it. So we start on the Monday with a lot of prep, Tuesday a lot of conditioning of the flowers, and then Wednesday, Thursday making, Thursday obviously delivering the flowers this year on Valentine's Day. And it's just such a huge effort from all the team and roping in family, friends, and anybody that will anybody that'll
work and work with us that day.
And we just don't get a lot of sleep, really.
No. Yeah. But it's all worth it in the end, especially because it's such a big kind of mission to pull off, managing that many deliveries and drivers and just the team. And because it's I suppose like a live product, it can't be something that's, what's the word I'm looking for? Like, we have to obviously get our deliveries out at a certain time, so it has to all be done in a timely manner in the morning. Nothing can be done too early, none of the prep can be done too early, so it's all quite
systematic.
Yeah, systematic.
Yeah, it's a lot of pressure, a lot of moving parts, and it can be very easy not to make any money on Valentine's Day, and it can be obviously if you get all your cards right and you hit the numbers that you need to and control your costs, it's the most profitable day of the year and really helps the cash flow coming into winter months.
I understand that there's not only Valentine's Day coming up, but a bit of an alternate holiday called Galentine's Day for the ladies, the single ladies specifically. Yeah. Can you tell me a little about that?
Yeah, so Galentine's Day is really about the single ladies, I suppose, supporting each other, supporting their friends, being single. Some people focus on the road of not having a partner.
Yep.
And I suppose celebrating, whether it's supporting each other through a recent breakup or celebrating, single life.
Interesting.
So that was really popular last year, and obviously that's a key focus for us going into this year.
Yeah.
It's all about girl power.
Yeah.
So
those single ladies are still getting some love in the office on Valentine's Day.
Very good.
It's not just all those romantic times.
What might be a typical flower to send for a Galentine's Day gift?
Yeah, last year black roses were really popular. They were also popular as I suppose, traditional Valentine's gift, which we were quite surprised about. But definitely with the ladies, the black roses were a big hit.
It's something different too, and I suppose it's not your traditional red romantic rose. So I think that was why it was really popular with them.
Fantastic. And speaking of romantic roses, what are some of the popular flowers these days with the demographic you serve? I think you said sort of 30-year-olds roughly?
25 to 35.
25, 30?
Yeah, yeah.
What are some popular flowers? Is it long stem roses, or is it something a little bit more original?
For Valentine's Day specifically, it's probably more just about the tone, I think, and the look of the bunch rather than what flowers we use in them. So like that pinky, purpley reds kind of tones. We do get quite a lot of custom requests, don't we?
Yeah, and we also try to keep the price down, because red roses, like the price just goes through the roof. And I think that there's this common knowledge that florists will try and hike up the prices just to try and make a buck on Valentine's Day, where the truth is, like, courier costs go up, like the flower costs definitely go up, and especially when it comes to red roses. Like, it's even well known that for weddings around Valentine's Day that you shouldn't have any red in your bouquets or arrangements, because the price of that can like skyrocket.
That's a good tip for our soon-to-be wed viewers out there. That's really good. Tell me a little bit about running a small business though, because you've just been in it for 3 years, I think. You were working together at a hotel in Melbourne. You said you saw a gap in the market and you decided to just go for it, I think with $100 to build the website, and today you guys are running a small business with 10 people. Tell me a little bit about some of the challenges and some of the rewards.
Yeah, like it's been a whirlwind 3 years. So Lauren and I both had a very different background. Lauren always had a passion for events, and I think I always just wanted to be creative. And I've loved to like own my own small business, and we really just saw an opportunity of how we can really connect with girls our age on Instagram, especially through social media, on the things that they can do to really show like others that they care. And like when you want to send flowers, it might be to your mum or to your best friend. It doesn't have to cost you, $80, $100 plus. That you can send one of our small bunches just to tell them that you're thinking about them.
So tell me, what have you learned running a small business? What are some things that maybe you didn't expect to have learned that you have learned now that you're really in the thick of it?
I think a big one for me is that there's no boss. So it's a lot of self-motivation, which can be really, really tough, especially if it's a busy time, or like we're lucky that we have each other to support, but we've also got a team now that we need to be making sure that they're supported and they're happy in the workplace. And I just don't think that was something that I really thought about at the very beginning. Because it's all well and good, or it's exciting to work for yourself, but it's also a bit terrifying.
For those who are out there maybe thinking of making the jump into their own small business, would you say go for it, or do you miss it all, the 9 to 5 working for someone else?
I don't miss it.
Yeah, no, I would say go for it. Like, I think you work out pretty quickly whether this is for you or not. Like, it's definitely it's been a lot harder, to be honest, than what I thought, and especially when I've always felt that I've had the drive to do that. But you know pretty quickly whether it's something that's for you or not. And there's nothing wrong with having a 9 to 5 job. And yeah, I think that small business can be glamorized a little bit, or having your own business can be glamorized. So, but yeah, the experiences though that we've had over the last 3 years have been awesome, and yeah, wouldn't change it for the world.
That's really encouraging, yeah. Just one final question. If you had one wish as a small business owner that we could grant, what would that be?
Probably accessible funding.
Yeah, I think more funding and support.
Yeah.
We hear that a lot.
For local businesses, yeah.
What would you do with extra funding? What would you do? Would you hire more staff? Would you deliver different types of flowers to a broader area?
I think more staff and probably improving our facilities, I suppose, a little bit would really help. We're still working on that kind of all the time, but that would be a big one.
Yeah.
Excellent. Lou and Lauren, thanks so much for being with us again today, and we really look forward to hearing how you do on Valentine's Day.
Awesome. Thank you.
Thank you.